Hello everybody and welcome back to Future Gals. Where we left off, we went from 0 to 100 real fast. And now apparently we're taking these women shopping. I need to point out that they are women because at the start of this visual novel, it flat out says all characters in this game are 18 age or older, essentially. So they are women, not girls. Our first stop is the shopping center. The women look a little out of place, wearing just my oversized t-shirts and shorts, but not a busy day. At least, if they attract a few onlookers, it won't be too many. He also makes the Zac Efron shrug a lot, I've noticed. Well, it's only one arm, but it's still essentially the Zac Efron shrug. I don't know what kind of clothes you both like, but hopefully you can find something here. There are a lot of little stores in this area with different styles. That's very thoughtful, even though we're in no position to be picky. I just desperately want a bra and panties. You know, I'm kind of enjoying this wild and free approach. It's liberating. I keep my eyes focused on a mannequin, refusing to look at Ariel's boobs again. What boobs? She has none. From what I understand, because I did have to look up these names on Wikipedia, this one is Ariel and this one is Leona. So, she has boobs. She does not. Reformed. You're reformed. Spell it out in your head. R-E-F-O-R-M-E-D. Just one peek, something whispers from the back of my mind, but I resist. I think you should both grab a few sets. Not that I'm trying to tell you what to do with your bodies, just that we should be responsible members of society, yes. I just don't know what's gotten into Ariel. She's treating this like a vacation. It kind of is in a way, and I like giving myself an advantage in every possible way. I swear she stands on her tiptoes like she's trying to pull her breast from my line of sight. Reformed! I turned to a mannequin so fast they thought it would said my name. Finally, Leona drags Ariel away by the scruff of the neck, and they go to buy the items they need. It's a sad day for me, but a good day for my moral compass.
Your fucking moral compass is a roulette wheel!
Shopping turns out to be interesting. Should I get a low-cut shirt or a high-collar shirt? I don't know what the difference is. And neither does fuckboy. Pink. I like pink. Are high-waist jeans still in season? I'm gonna take a wild guess. I'm gonna a crazy theory. He's gonna say I don't know. Whoa! I'm psychic. Man, that was a really hard read. Each time I'm consulted for advice, I can only come up with I don't know. So the women eventually stop asking me for advice on women's fashion. Sure. The women seem delighted by my exasperation. It's not about my area of expertise, and really, I'm more curious about what their own styles are. You're gonna wear pink. I forgot what you wear, but you wear pink in the title card, so. Plus, I don't want to put them in anything too revealing or too frumpy. Women walk a very delicate line between being over and underdressed, and I don't envy that overcomplication. Well, I think I'm all set for a while. No thanks to you, of course, Drew. He paid for it. I'm very grateful for his wallet, but he wouldn't give me any advice. What kind of girlfriend would I be if I couldn't cater my boyfriend's taste? Well, you're not going to be my girlfriend. This one's going to be my girlfriend. A strong, independent woman with her own sense of self who doesn't bend to the whims of her boyfriend. Okay, look, you're also a desperate sap who came back in time with me. You don't get to act all high and mighty. Fair enough. Right, are you both done shopping then? Yep. Doesn't take very long, but then again, the women don't try on any of the clothes. Relieved that the women have something to change into, my next mission is to find somewhere for them to do that. I find them a public toilet so they can put on their new outfits. If you just went shopping for clothes, they typically have a changing room. I mean, I get that you you go in there to try on the clothes, but who says you can't buy the clothes, go back in, change into them, and leave? Because you've already paid for the clothes. You're not stealing at that point. If they want proof, you just show them the damn receipt. You don't need to bring them to a disgusting public toilet that's littered with disgusting germs. Ah, so she's a copycat. Because she wore this in the title card. Master has provided us with clothes. Ugh, don't say that. Stop. I know you're joking, but I'm not going to be laughing when I'm vomiting into the next trash can. Does everything fit okay? It does. But I'm keeping your t-shirt. I need you to be aware of that. It's mine now. That's fine. I almost end up blushing at the thought of Ariel curling up in my t-shirt to sleep every night. There's a certain intimacy about that. She's just horny. But maybe that's not what she wants. Probably not. There are plenty of reasons she would want an old shirt, like having something to sneeze in. Right, that's probably it. No, she's horny. The little analytical voice at the back of my mind tells me that I'm wrong, that I know exactly why she wants it, and that the fluttering feeling in my stomach is completely justified. It is. It just doesn't seem possible. Well, I think you need a little more to wear around the house. That one t-shirt isn't going to last you forever, and you're not doing laundry naked. I mean, she can do laundry naked. I agree, she has to put on clothes. Maybe some pajamas then? Is that how you spell pajamas? I'm not used to a Y being in pajamas. It looks about right. I mean, I assume that Darker Studios had spell check, so... Yes, pajamas sounds like a good idea. I suppose you women should lead the way for that. Ariel and Leona consult among themselves for a moment. Then each one takes me on the either arm and leads me toward our next destination. It's clear they know their way around the city. As we walk, I start thinking about the absurdity of the situation. Other versions of these women are out there somewhere, leading their own lives, completely oblivious that their future selves are wandering around Paradise Cove. Where are you both from? We're both from Seaside, just a little north of here. We moved here for work. Don't worry about having to be subtle, though. There's no risk of us bumping into ourselves for some time yet. I wonder how long into the past they've traveled, a few months or a few years. If they're so devotedly in love with me, they must have known me for some time, right? I'm jostled out of my thoughts when Ariel practically screams. There it is! Land ho! She says land ho, but all I see is ho land. I get it. I don't know how to pronounce that word behind them, but that's a reference to another one of their visual novels. So I guess this is the name of a either in the visual novel context is the name of the shop, or this is just a reference and they're calling the shop this. But neat. A lingerie shop? That thing. Haven't you heard of it? No? Oh, but haven't you lived here in Paradise Cove for a long time? I was born here. You're a native and you've never heard of that? Shame on you! I admit I might not be into the lingerie scene myself, but even I know about that. Why would you have any interest to go to the lingerie store? I mean, the most you could do as a single man is just ogle the mannequins, and that's weird, you know? If a woman walks by you staring at a mannequin in lingerie, she's not gonna think highly of you. So, he has no reason to come over here. Of course you know about it, you're women. And you're a straight man, you should know about it too. I mean, you're assuming that he's straight. He could be bisexual. But today is the day you get educated, my cute friend. Come along, try to keep your mouth closed. You don't want the workers to follow you around with a mop to clean up your drool. It'll be embarrassing. I have a very strong feeling there's going to be a lot of censorship here. And censorship pictures will be provided by Lutani. And every time I do use her art, I credit her in the description, despite her Twitter being entirely porn. I wander into the store, wondering exactly what the women are going on about. Do they think I'm going to drool over some pictures on the walls and mannequins? Sure, it's uncomfortable, but I'm not that much of a... I have a feeling she's a character from that. My jaws drop open, just like Ariel said it would. The woman standing in front of me is clad in a beautiful set of lingerie, smiling with her warm customer service smile as if this is a normal interaction. She waits patiently for my answer and my brain to reboot itself. I am not paying attention. My brain won't work. Words hard, boobs big. I glance around desperately for help. I've been abandoned! The women are nowhere to be seen. Why have they left me on my own with this beautiful succubus? My ears are burning as I stare apathetically, not even sure what she said at this point. Hi, I'm Drew. Oh, you idiot, she didn't ask for your name. Nice to meet you, my name's Jasmine. If you need anything, Drew, welcome to let me know. Words are hard. Right? She quickly detangles herself from my awkward social skills and walks back across the store, a pair of high heels highlighting her generous hips and beckoning my eyes to follow her every step. Where are the women? I turn frantically, looking every which way until I spot Leona and Ariel gigging with each other over some kind of corset. You two! You abandoned me! We didn't abandon you, we were being cautious. It's better for everyone if we make ourselves scarce in case someone recognizes us either now or in the future. So, we politely excused ourselves from the situation and left you to deal with it. Panties. That's abandonment! Aw, you're like a kid who's lost his parent at the mall. I'm not like a kid in any way. I thought you would have my back, that's all. Did the scary lingerie lady make you uncomfortable? Oh, very not much. No, not at all. She made me very happy. It was awkward. I didn't know what I was supposed to say to her. Have you ever had a conversation with any person in a retail before? Yes, but usually they're wearing clothes. Then talk to her just like that. These women don't understand the male struggle. They really don't. You know, if you like her so much, maybe we should send her back in time to profess her love for you instead. Yes, please! I'll trade her for you. No, I'll trade you for her. Ugh, words are hard. Ariel puts her hands on her hips and pouts. A base instinct at the back of my lizard brain tells me I'm in danger. No, what did you women find while you were shopping? Oh, that reminds me. We need to try some things on. It's a good thing we didn't head into the changing rooms, or else you would have started crying looking for an adult. Come on, follow us. My distraction works. Ariel quickly grabs my hand and drags me back towards the back of the store, where Leona follows along with a glance of solidarity. Or my distraction tactic didn't work on her at all. She was just gracious enough to help me out. The women disappear into the changing rooms to try on clothes while I wait outside and try to avoid the gaze of the store's employee. I don't want to draw any more unnecessary attention to myself. Because I'm busy shuffling around with my hands in my pockets and my head down. I don't hear one of the stall doors creak open. Suddenly something grabs me by the back of the collar. I'm yanked inside with a pitiful yelp. Thought that said playful. So there's a good chance all you're seeing is a zoomed up picture of Ariel, and that's because the outfit that she's wearing is not exactly safe for work. She's covered, but YouTube wouldn't like it, despite the fact that she doesn't really have boobs. So you're likely going to see a zoomed in picture of her face with a giant text box. And unfortunately, I have to do it that way because otherwise it gets age restricted. Haha, your expression. I stammer over myself. This is what you women are buying? I thought you were getting pajamas. This is what you want us to wear. Is that what you want us to wear? Plain old pajamas? As I look over her body, my brain gives a hard definitive no. I definitely don't want her in regular pajamas. She can dress like this all the time, constantly, at home, out of town, in nice restaurants, wherever she wants, as long as I'm within viewing distance. Heat prickles under my skin as I stare at her, trying and failing not to get incredibly turned on. It's not that hard for me not to get turned on. She's very flat. So you like it? Not really. Not really. Good, that's the only sneak peek you get. Suddenly I pushed out of the rooms as quickly as I was pulled into it. Huh? My head is spinning from the whiplash. The last sight I have of Ariel in that outfit dances in front of my vision, but the longer I'm away, the more details fade. I should put my mouse down here so I don't disturb any pictures. I don't have time to commit to it all to memory. Before I can worry any longer, Leona's door is open. Oh boy. Drew, do you want to glance over here too? If you're interested, of course. Oh, I'm very interested. Leona blushes softly. From the look on her face, I think she might regret asking. I'd be happy to give you an opinion. The phrasing doesn't completely lessen the awkwardness, but she smiles gratefully at my attempt. She beckons me in. Decent. Leona blushes faintly as she draws me farther into the room. She has nothing to be ashamed of. She tries to pull off Ariel's air of confidence, but she has her own sense of reservation, a kind of bashfulness that she should be ashamed of. Ah, cool. I found out how to hide the text box. I'm actually drooling. I'm actually drooling. She invites me to look, though turning slowly in the skimpy lingerie. Do you like it? I love it. It looks amazing. You don't sound too sure of that. It looks silly, doesn't it? She glowers, and starts to undress, but I quickly hold up my hands. One, because she has misunderstood me, and two, because she's still in front of me. I don't need her getting naked again. Wait, it does look good. I'm just afraid if I say that, you and Ariel are never going to wear them all the time. I'll never get anything done. My productivity will plummet. I slip over, my heart sinking at the very thought of it. What a strange mix of heaven and hell to be caught in. I agree. This one's heaven, the other one is hell. Leona giggles at my plight. Lucky you don't have anything to get done this week, so you can just enjoy it. But I'm a naturally productive person. Where's my mouse? Oh, I'm sure you can find something for you to produce a lot of. Ariel, stop eavesdropping on our conversation. Well, let's see how pretty you looked. Ariel whines. We hear her slink away, retreating into the store to give us another moment of privacy. Leona blushes faintly, and my cheeks fill with color again as the silence lingers. Seeing my embarrassed face, she offers a weak smile and then nudges me out of the changing room. Okay, go on, you got your look. We both pretend that she didn't want me to look. Now they have clothes on again. Haha, oh boy. So who did you like more? That? Whose outfit did you like the best? This is a competition after all, so things like that matter. Now, tell us which one of us wins. I mean, I liked your outfit more, but you're hot. So put your outfit on, like just swap and it would have been mwah. I glanced to Leona for help, but it seems like she's just as interested in my answer. Oh no. Panic starts to swell in the back of my mind. I had to find some kind of answer to appease them both. They both have their strengths and very few weaknesses. It's not a fair question, really. Leona holds up her hand. You can be honest with us. Honesty is the most logical way to go about this whole process, don't you think? You have a difficult decision waiting for you at the end of the week. Maybe now is a good time to get used to making hard choices and being honest about your opinions. It ain't hard! Which puts it like that, it's not hard to see the sense in her reasoning. Reluctantly, I nod in agreement. Yes, we win! Now confess! Okay, please tell me I got the names right. My gaze flicks to Leona, remembering the skimpy lingerie mixed with her delicate brush. It should be her, because we had Leona's name under this gorgeous body, so it should be. Wearing the skimpy lingerie mixed with her delicate blush. Best of both worlds. I think you're beautiful. Your outfit was beautiful. Ariel's too, of course, but there was something special about. Boo! Ariel interjects, making Leona and I both jump. Don't be a sore loser just because you like mine best. It's just an outfit. A few pieces of clothing don't matter that much. Don't mean that much. does to me. Ariel places her hands on her hips. I swear I feel an icy chill sweep through the store. You're a worthy opponent, Leona. You might have gotten the best of me this time, but I won't be deterred. I'll train harder. I'll get stronger. Every day I will get one step closer to achieving my ultimate goal. Ha-ha! You will never triumph over me. I'll rise to the challenge and defeat you, my evil adversary. Kapow! She pretends to punch Leona on the jaw, but Leona doesn't even flinch when the first stops inches away from her face. I would flinch. Her eyes narrow into slits. She reaches out, snatching Ariel by the wrist. Your overconfidence will be your undoing, protagonist son! She twists Ariel's arm behind her back in one fluid motion. I stare, slack-jawed, ready for Leona to hurl Ariel across the store in a feat of supernatural strength. Instead, the women both erupt into giggles and let each other go. Leona cracks her knuckles. You'll think twice before you challenge me again. Yeah. Ariel doesn't look undeterred. Just wait, Leona. After several seasons of consecutive filler, I will win Drew's heart and banish you to the world of which you came. The women turn toward me, suddenly becoming aware that I'm still here, staring at them. Oh. Oh, right, the little boy over there. Well, this must be a little strange. Ariel clears her throat awkwardly. When you're working in a lab together for several hours a day, sometimes the inside jokes get out of control. Right, so you two aren't trying to destroy each other? Oh, of course not. I'd at least give a couple of days before the competition becomes that cutthroat. Giggity. Couple of days? The women start talking about their purchases. Oh, right. Leaving me to worry that this is gonna end in bloodshed. The women spend a lot of the day window shopping and talking to me. It's always surprising when they point out something I like or am interested in before I even mention it myself. I keep forgetting they know me in their own way. But it's nice and makes forming friendships much easier than I ever thought it would be. Given my lack of experience, I always assumed it would be nearly impossible for me to navigate a relationship easily. But now I have two, and the women are so easy to chat and get along with, even with their quirks. Ariel shows me her favorite restaurants and tells me about all the best drinks from each one. She even mentions ones I've tried and liked in the past, which is the best way I've ever received food recommendations. Everyone should have their own set of cute women to tell them things they don't know about themselves. Leona, on the other hand, talks more about shows and movies and tries to carefully avoid discussing the ones that haven't come out yet. I take this to mean they come from relatively far in the future, but I don't want to pry into that. We've been having a good time for me to start pestering them about that, and I'm too prone to getting lost in the science of it all. For science! For now, I just want to enjoy the day with the women. Alright, back to the shopping. Ugh! All of Ariel's talk of restaurants is making me hungry. What are we gonna have for dinner, Drew? My brain blanks. And then I thought, think about food for the women. Being so devoted to the studies for the past 2 weeks, I've grown accustomed to only eating a quick meal a day, and then maybe a snack as needed. Being busy keeps me preoccupied from my grumbling stomach. But the women, I feel so guilty. They must be starving. I'm supposed to be responsible for these women. It's not like I'm feeding a new pet. A shadow falls over my spirit as I think how neglectful I've been. I'm so sorry. You should have said something sooner. We can go home and have something. Whatever you want. Well, that sort of depends on what you have. That point stops me in my tracks. Mentally, I take stock of my fridge. A flush of embarrassment creeps into my cheeks and closes up my throat. What are your opinion on frozen dinners? The women stare at me with hesitation. My shoulders slump pitifully at that answer. Sorry. With finals now over, I only keep a few quick meals in my freezer. I don't mind stopping to get something to take home. The women glance at each other. Still, it's just as certain as before. Is that not a good solution either? It's not that. Leona squirms nervously on the spot while Ariel crosses her arms. Well, I'm not admitting it. You do it. Admitting what? Leona glowers, clearly still embarrassed. It's just, well, in the future. Should I even tell him this? Yes, you absolutely should. I'm starved, but too proud to do anything about it. Well, I'm going to pause this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. We visited lingerie. And I will see you in the next part, wherever the hell that comes out. Jackass, out!